Hello, everyone. Welcome into the Sunday edition of the Week 6 Greater Houston Area Rankings Scoreboard. We'll go over all the results from the weekend and take a look at what that might mean for the rankings that'll be released tomorrow, 8 a.m. on txhsfb.net. So let's get right into it. In 6A on Thursday, North Shore took down CE King. Katy took down Katy Jordan. Tompkins over Katy Taylor. Tomball with an upset over number 22 Klein Oak. On Friday, Latascasita over Westbrook. Westfield over Decaney. Shadow Creek over Alief Hastings. The Woodlands over Grand Oaks. Number 23 Cy-Fair takes down number 9 Jersey Village. Ridgepoint over George Ranch. Klein Collins over Waller. Summer Creek over Humble. Klein Collins takes down Klein. Battle of ranked teams. Number 17 Clear Falls takes down number 24 Clear Springs. Lamar over Westside. And Sitco Ranch over Maid Creek. Then in yesterday's action, number 13 Stratford takes down Cy Creek 45-42. This is a game I was at, and man, it was a wild back and forth game. There was never more than a 7-point lead for either team, and it was just a wild back and forth matchup. In the other game yesterday, number 16 Cy Ranch takes down Cy Springs. Dickinson, Deer Park, New Caney, and Hightower were open. Now, looking at this in a slightly different format, you see by ranking, you see that the teams in the top 25 that lost were number 7 CE King, number 9 Jersey Village, number 22 Klein Oak, and number 25 Clear Springs. So tune in tomorrow, 8 o'clock on txhsfb.net when we publish the rankings. Number 24, Clear Springs, in danger of dropping out of the top 25 after their loss. And see if that happens, and if so, who takes their place. And move on to 5A on Thursday. It was Manville over Kempner, and Kingwood Park upsetting number 13, LaPorte. Friday's action, it was Magnolia West, number 16, taking down the number 1 team, Foster. Fort Bend Marshall over Santa Fe. Number 4, Port Arthur Memorial taking down number 11, Crosby. Lake Creek with a big win over district rival Montgomery. Number 10, Angleton takes down number 7, Fulshire. Number 8, Port Neches Groves takes down number 9, Texas City. Galveston Ball defeated Sharpstown. Barbers Hill defeated Goose Creek Memorial. And the team new to the rankings for Week 6, Dayton, with a big win over Nederland. And looking at it in the grid format, you see that the losers this week were number 1, Foster, number 7, Fulshire, number 9, Texas City, number 11, Crosby, number 13, LaPorte. So keep a close eye on Crosby and LaPorte, see if those losses are enough to knock them out of the top 15 and see who would take their place. Moving on to 4A, on Thursday, it was Stafford edging out Iowa Colony. On Friday, it was number 1, Belleville beating Columbia. Number 2, Silsbee over Hardin Jefferson. Number 4, Little Cypress Mauriesville over Spring Legacy School of Sports Science. Number 6, West Orange Stark over Liberty. Number 7, Jasper takes down number 9, Hampshire Fannett. And number 10, Navasota wins 17-9 over Bay City. No games on Saturday, so we'll go to the grid look format. The only team to lose in the top 10 was Hampshire Fannett, so tune in tomorrow and see if that loss to number 7 Jasper is enough to knock the Longhorns out of the top 10, and who would take their space. Moving on to 3A, where number 1 Columbus took down Madisonville. Number 5 Orangefield over number 3 Anahuac. Number 4 Hallettsville over Kip Generations. Number 8 Tidehaven over East Bernard. Number 9 Van Vleck over Danbury. And number 10 Brazos over Bryce Consolidated. And yesterday, in a game that I was at in Bryant, number 2 Hitchcock takes down Salado. That was a game where Hitchcock got a lead, just couldn't put it away. And as the second half progressed, Salado made a comeback, cut the lead from 19 down to 5 on the final touchdown there with around a minute remaining. Couldn't recover the onside kick, and Hitchcock was able to run out the clock. East Chambers and Bowling were open this week. So looking at this in the grid format, see the only team to lose is Anahuac. They were number 3. Most likely that's not going to be enough to drop them out of the top 10. So we're probably just looking at some rearrangement in the top 10 and 3A. For the non-UIL 11-man, number 1 St. Thomas over Kincaid. Number 2 John Cooper over Irving Cistercian. Number 3 Bel Air Episcopal Falls to Dallas Episcopal. Number 4 St. John's over Dallas St. Mark's. Number 7 Cypress Christian drops to Tomball Christian Homeschool. And number 10 the Woodlands Christian takes down number 8 Tomball Concordia Lutheran. Fort Bend Christian and Houston Lutheran South were open. So looking at this in the grid format, your losers this week were Bel Air Episcopal at 3, 5 Houston Kincaid, 7 Cypress Christian, and 8 Tomball Concordia Lutheran. Keep a close eye on those two teams to see if they can stay in the top 10. We're definitely looking at some rearrangement in the ordering with the losses at 3 and 5, 7 and 8. Then to the 6-man Super 6. Number 1 Pasadena Memorial Mercy Rule win over Houston St. Francis. Number 2 Conroe Covenant with a Mercy Rule win over Beaumont Legacy Christian. Number 3 Baytown Christian with the Mercy Rule win over Brazosport Christian. In Saturday action, number 4 Fort Bend Chargers with the Mercy Rule win over Victoria Homeschool. And then number 6 Emory Wiener hangs on for a 2-point win over BV Chia. Sugarland Logos Prep was open. Then the grid format, all our top 6 were winners were open, so not looking for any change in the rankings for the 6-man Super 6. And it's going to wrap up the Sunday edition of our scoreboard. We'll be back next Thursday morning, 8 o'clock, to do it all again for week 7. So be sure to tune in then.